US, where rain comes with like thunderstorms and things called tornadoes that try to off you. So it's nice to have rain. It's just rain. It's very straightforward. Oh, this is just mildly uncomfortable weather. It doesn't want you dead. So yes, please come sit, everyone. Get to know your neighbor. I love how everyone's like jam-packed on this side. The groom has more friends than the bride. I love it. Please, fill out everyone. So we have someone running around.
I have no idea what that is now.
You're running? Oh, you're gonna hate me. Okay.
Oh no.
I can never hate you.
That sounds like a challenge.
Challenge accepted.
You all may hate me before this is over done with, believe me. Like, oh my God, we're here to listen to Jim and talk for an hour, and then we're done. Like, why? It's like being murdered by a person with a knife that's just sticking you over and over again. Tatum. Yes, this is just your Q&A, which means you provide Q, I provide A. There's got to be a better way to say that. If you don't know what those things stand for, make something up. Not that kind of A. That'll be amazing enough panel. No. People are undoing years of psychological damage. Thank you. So yes, this Q&A, it's very informal, so this lovely lady will go around. Let me lay down a couple of ground rules, however.
Oh no!
Oh my God, I'm in Ireland. Rules! Rule number 1, I do occasionally let curse words fly.
Rebel!
That's right. No, you can give a shit. And they're like, my 14-year-old daughter heard that word. Yes, she was 8, and I have nothing to do with it. So I occasionally let words like that fly, but we do try to keep it relatively family-friendly for some godforsaken reason. Yes, the really lewd stuff will happen later tonight, and those of you that want to join me for my J-Model.
That's me.
That gets kind of interesting. Maybe
Well,
it all depends on the
we're going to it.
I made you dance like a monkey. True facts, we'll see. So you're welcome to comment. Be brave. Bring your courage. You'll need it. I just think Gandalf. Right. Remember that line? Why did you pull out of that tea so weirdly, sir? Yeah, what's wrong with you? With your courage, you'll need it. You can't walk away. Like, are we done? So we are. So, rule number 2. Round 2, right?
Yes.
Round 2. Rule B.
Oh God, he's gone on to letters now.
Don't expect me to make sense.
Confused.
Number
B.
Unexpected what? Rule number B. B3. B4. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore.
Square.
So technically, I like to stay up here, and you should stay up here. Let's all be lazy together and not do a lot of moving. So please don't ask me to like do cartwheels or come running at you. Let's just keep the questions. Please don't ask me to call your brothers, sisters, cousins, roommates.
I don't think they'd hear you.
Mary and Sebastian's voice. That's nothing holds the panel like being on the phone with someone.
I know, yeah.
Rivetingly calling someone on the phone. So yes, so let's just keep it to Q&A stuff and requests are fine. But if you've seen me answer, there are a lot of YouTube videos of me making a complete ass of myself. So if you have seen any of these videos, you know who you are. I watch them all religiously. Goddamn, what's wrong with my hair? What was I wearing that day? But if you've seen me answer the question that you want to ask somewhere else, think of a different question. I like new. I like to riff on things that I haven't thought of before. I like to be kept on my toes. And this is Ireland. You people are wordsmiths. I expect to be amazed.
Oh, okay.
I'm American and easily impressed. So
for Irish, we hate everything.
That said, let's get this show on the road. I'm just interested to so you don't have to run around. I'll let you pick whoever you want. Yes, that way, if you get butthurt for not being picked, it's her fault. I like it. That's how this is called passing the buck. So, who's got a question? Let's see, show of hands. Don't be shy. Pick someone, my dear. Anyone at all? Hi. What are you showing up? Oh, yes! Best show ever. Everyone knows how to pronounce, including us.
It's the very first anime that I actually watched through in English, and I absolutely love it. So my question is, what was it like playing Isaac, who's a total pathological liar and just crazy?
Dare you suggest that Isaac is a pathological liar? He's not a pathological liar, darling. We call that cosplay.
Get out!
It's boring. Pretend to be someone else. That's what I do for a living. Someone pays me for that. Someone pays me to pretend not to be me. It's amazing. It's a very insulting job. Here's something. Don't be you. I love Bakano Kano. There's like 1,000 ways to pronounce it. We always go with Bakano for some reason. I don't know. I've never explained it to me. But Isaac and Miria. How many Bakano fans do we have here? How many people have seen Bakano? Oh, that's awesome. That's a good show of hands. The rest of you suck.
Wait, thank you.
Bakano.
I still love you.
Oh, I love you too.
Yay. Just me.
And you've got to record it.
I do.
I not taking busting their balls. You were so ready for this. You're like, take it. Hey, either way, I'm in Ireland. I'll have a story. So, Bakano. So, Isaac and Miria, I think are brilliant. I think they're just, I don't know. I want to be Isaac when I grow up. Who doesn't, right? I mean, first of all, like Isaac and Miria, I've never seen a couple in anime more in love than those two. It's crazy how much in love they are. But who else? I mean, usually in that pairing, somebody's going to be like, really, Isaac? Or really, Miria? You want to dress up like that? Somebody's going to be the downer, the party pooper, but they're both totally into what they're doing. They're like, oh my god, let's go rob a liquor store. And by rob, we mean go in, pay for it, cash, leave. That somehow means robbing. I love it. I don't think of them as liars, though yes, they're not very honest people. But I mean, they're not bad liars. Well, no, they're terrible liars. They're not evil liars, I should say that. They find the world as it is given to them wanting, and so they use their very vivid and crazy imagination to bring something a little more special to bear upon reality and have fun. Life is a big game, and it's so much fun for them. They're such vitalists that even after 80 years of not having aged a day, they suddenly realize, holy shit, we're immortal. I want to live a life like that, where I can live forever and not realize how much time has passed. I'm having so much fun. So I embrace the philosophy that Isaac and Miria seem to personify in that show. It was not only great fun to play them because they're so wacky and hilarious, but on a deeply personal level, for me, it's very hard to play characters like that because I think those characters send a very positive message to people in general. Because, I mean, think of it, we're all anime fans, we're all geeks and nerds and what have you. I mean, I'm totally that person. I've been watching anime and doing very deep things since before any of you were born. Most of you. And so it's very cool that these characters kind of represent us. People that go, nah, the world sucks, let's have a little color.
I reject your reality and substitute my own.
Precisely. I always want someone to like the fanfiction of Isaac and Miria and steal the TARDIS. That needs to happen. Because they're like idiot Time Lords as it is. Right? Like, oh my god, I love it. So, thank you for bringing that up. And the first question. Round of applause for the first question. All right. Who's got another darling? Go, run, do your thing. Make love to the microphone. Way to aim high. In front of it, actually. Yes.
How much fun did you have voicing him, especially when he was trying to flirt with everybody and anybody?
It's not a far cry for me as an actor, so flirting with anybody, everybody. It's like a little bit of Captain Jack in there. Captain Jack from Torchwood, not.
Hello to George.
I've got some John Bear in one. True story. Several times, actually, of course, at one con. That's just that was very interesting. Yes, Captain Jack is actually a much tamer version of the real thing. So, but yeah, no, it's fun. It's fun like that. I love that show. That was also the first show I believe I really get to know Josh Greeley on. My dear friend Josh Greeley, who's a fabulous actor, and he and I bonded, and we're both very particular kind of crazy that just we get into a room and everyone else just kind of rolls their eyes and leaves. Oh shit, the two of them are like, oh, they start telling me what they're all, or whatever. That's the kind of crazy we are. So yeah, good stuff. Thank you. I love you have this light on you. Realize I can't see your face. You're just a light little weird. It's kind of freaky. Oh, you look great. Okay, now I can see you. And nothing. Right, pick another shit. I love how I'm singing and swinging.
Childhood again.
Thank God, because being here and having done that accent, I'm scared you're all going to beat the shit out of me. Thank you.
Two small questions. Do you play Borderlands yourself? And what has been your favorite character during the war?
First question, no, I haven't played a lot of Borderlands 2 because I never shut up. And it's frustrating to play a game where I'm going telling myself, like, oh, shut up, Tatum, I got this, God damn it. So I suck at games. Like, I suck. Like, Mario, give me Mario Kart and I'll kick your ass. But anything else, like first-person shooters, I'm abysmal. I'm complete rubbish. I just said rubbish. We don't say that in America. I feel so pretentious. But yeah, so I know to play it, but I get my friends to play it so I can hear myself. Who's that? I am, but you're gonna like, oh yeah, will you shut up when we play? I'm like, so true story, before I answer your next question. Sir Hammerlock got me to Canada. True fact, I was going to Canada for a con in Manitoba, so I had to pass through Toronto and go to customs where very grim men with uniforms ask you what are you doing in our country, and they kind of hover with a stamp as though they're going to deny it and say, no, we don't like to cut your uniform off. So I'm sitting there and in line, and he throws a little card, and it has voice actor on there. He's kind of curious about that. What's the voice actor do? What do they do? I said, what have you done? Anything I would know? And something in me just looked at him and said, gamer. He looks like a gamer. So I'm just going to shout out Borderlands 2. And I said, Borderlands 2? And his response was, oh my god, that's so cool. I love Borderlands 2. I'm a huge fan. Who are you? Who are you in it? What did you play? And I'm like, Sir Hammerlock. He goes, and his eyes narrow, like suddenly he doesn't believe me. Like suddenly I'm just completely full of shit. And so he's sitting there, hovering with a stamp on my passport. And he goes, do your voice. So I'm a grown man, and I'm all these people trying to get into this country, and I'm doing, hello, Bonafons! To which I say something like, hello, Muslim person, I have money and a problem. And he goes, as for your second question about my favorite characters, and I think I exposed you to the minor senior earlier, might have forgive me if I repeat myself for you, but it's really hard to play the favorites game. I don't do it anymore because it's hard, and I don't do hard things because I'm a lazy bastard. But, it's hard.
Welcome to Ireland.
For me because being an actor, I love it. I love acting so much that I fall in love with all these characters, even like Soldier A who gets shot and killed in like his only scene. I'm like, yes, the other day I got shot and killed. Woo! I have so much fun, and so all these characters, especially the really big ones that you're known for playing, and I have so many of those guys now, because I think I've been in something like over 200 separate shows. That's a lot. That's a lot of characters wrapping around in this already very disturbing mental space. And it's kind of like, they're real people to me. They're friends. Some of them are complete asshats. But they're in there all the same. And if I were to pick a favorite, just because, I don't want to, you seem like a nice guy, I don't want to leave you hanging, I would go back to where I'm sleeping tonight, and I would have 18 characters going, you're a bastard. Why did you pick me? So I will say though, if I had to pick a favorite at gunpoint, oh shit. So if I had to pick a favorite though, I wouldn't say it's my favorite character, but certainly it was the most transformative experience for me, both as a writer and as an actor, because I got to lead write, also, which is meaning you set the tone for the adaptation into English, as well as the voice act the main character in Steins Gate. And the reason I say transformative is because I couldn't get away from that character for 8 months because I was writing the show and recording it at the same time. It was like, 6 to 8 hour days every day because of everybody shuts up. I know part I was going to play, right? And it was very personal. It shows, follows a very raw emotional arc. He starts out very big and funny, very Isaac-like in some ways. And then the show gets very real about midway through. In fact, the show was so real for me that in episode, I believe it's 13 or 14. I won't give anything away because if you haven't seen it, it's quite a spoiler. But let's just say that things take a very catastrophically emotional turn. And there's this scene where Okabe is pleading for the life of his dearest friend at peril to his own. And there's so much at stake, and it's just devastating. This character that's been this complete pompous ass, very lovable pompous ass, but there it is. The entire show is now reduced to nothing. He has to strip all that away, and he's just crying, saying, no, I'm shit, I'm nothing, just don't do this thing. And that's I cried while writing that script. And then, it's like, oh man, you're not into the poor bastard that's kind of doing this same shit as me. And we went to record that day, and I was nervous, like I hadn't been nervous for a long time, because I'm like, this is going to be such a tough scene. I don't have the chops for this, I'm not good. And something just happened to move, and I lost my mind. And that very important line between actor and character just completely dissolved, and I just was suddenly really there in a moment. And I had a little mental breakdown and cried and had to leave. And like, everyone's like, oh, he's human and vulnerable, what a puss. But the fact is,
nothing wrong with
a few minutes later, after my director, Colin Lincolnberry, gosh, she was lovely, said, just go find Michael again. Okabe's taking the reins, and it scared me. So I went and splashed some water on my face and had a drink, and then came back to record the scene again. She said, no, that's okay, we're just going to use your actual breakdown. And I'm like, yes, please, because I don't want to touch this again, ever. And so if you want to hear Jay Robinson have a complete mental breakdown, watch episode 13 of Science Gate. There you go. Plug. Thank you for your question. That was a very long answer. I ramble a lot, basically. Pick another one, my dear. I feel like we should open on a song between questions.
Do.
A derby question. I love derby questions.
Dirty.
Oh, derby!
Wait, is that case here?
What a coincidence.
If you had a night with
The politically correct term is short person.
I'm not sure what I would do. But it would probably involve gold, 3 wishes, and the next morning, a doctor for the leprechaun. Look at me. That leprechaun is going to have quite a night. I'm going to be out the whole time, but oh my god, they do exist. Holy shit. I've been lying to you my entire life. I was told the story by one of our friends here that said they met some stupid American, or I repeat myself, who said, they called them Lucretians.
Oh.
Has anyone here ever heard someone fantastically mispronounce the leprechaun?
Yeah.
Really? I apologize on behalf of everyone in the industry who's ever said that to you. That's ridiculous. Like leprechauns are like your cheap exports. That's terrible.
What is the Prushicon?
The Prushicon? Someone should totally start an anime con and any of that. The Prushicon.
There's already one called Leprechaun.
back to the airport. We're walking around the morning, and is he here? Is he here? Where is he? The bastard, where is he? We're walking around like Laurie yesterday, and there's little walls and stone, like, you know, these little doors and stone walls. I'm like, I expect you to pop out from one of them. They're like, hey, you want to come on to the medical journey to school? And you will game. I don't wish for more wishes at the end because that's a dick thing to do.
Just ask for more genies.
What?
Ask for more genies.
Ask for more genies. Different culture, you're confusing me. Let's have another question, Bob.
My favorite, crazy person is Grell. Can you try to imitate him?
You want me to imitate Corell? Can I get a substitute? Bessie to me, oh shit, there's one back there.
Sebastian's up there too.
Yeah, Sebastian too?
Yeah, they're together.
Oh my god. We're in the dark, I can't see. Hey, bring that shit out here, I can't see. Come on, that's gonna be lying. Go on, kiss. I don't want to kiss again. If you're not going to do it. Bassy to me or Bassy, hello. Corella to me like my own impersonation of drunk English person. A really fox drunk English person, a person that gets drunk on gin and tonics and like tries so desperately to keep it together and then like, you know, one of the next time, you know, they stand up and stay the entire world is coming.
They're coming now.
Oh shit, they're coming out there. Somebody says they're going to regret it.
They're breaking rule number 1.
Rule number 1. Oh, there we go. Wait. Turn around this way, please. There we go. Your audience is here. Don't look at them, look at me. Oh my god. What's happening? Hold on. Am I a legal resident now? That was hot. Round of applause. All right, we got a question. Who else wants to kiss?
Can you pick up my phone or my tablet? Go my back.
Can you please say, I'm one hell of a butler?
Let me just, yes, I'm happy to oblige. You seem very sweet. But let me just say, that's the funniest way anyone's ever asked me. I get asked that a lot, but you were so, can you please get pregnant? I'm dying, and it's the only thing that can save me.
My camera's going dead.
I will say it, but you have to wait, darling, come back with the microphone. He's not done. You did it wrong, darling. You know how this works. You don't ask Sebastian for things. You tell him to say it. So in your best, I own you voice, say, I command you, or I order you to say, I'm sending it when I love you.
Sebastian, is this thing up? Sebastian, say it, bitch.
I'm a bitch. Not true, I'm simply wrong about her.
Do the other one! Do the other one!
What's the other one? He has like 5 catchphrases.
What's the Phantom Hive one? What kind of butler would I be?
I want to hear the Phantom Hive.
Do it! I'll call you!
Can I do it? Or Black Butler. I'm sorry. Okay, pick someone else.
Speaking of Black Butler, do you ever get any fangirls express how much they enjoy your work for you, Sebastian?
Not once. You wait your time. Yes, actually, yes. Moms and fangirls. I got stopped in a mall near my home back in Texas where this kind of thing shouldn't happen because, you know, it's a mall and cons is expected, but, you know, I'm not famous. But I walked around the mall and some group of girls were like, oh my God, we love you. And I'm like, oh, hi. I'm just shopping in front. Let me just... And they wanted photos. What's really funny about this, they were very, very sweet because I got photos of all of them, signed, I stopped talking for 50 minutes. But everyone else, all these other people, had no idea, not sure who I am. I'm like, look, who's that? There's this big emotion going on. I'm like, I realize I'm like this creepy old guy hanging around a bunch of 14-year-old girls. Like, who do you think? I swear to God. Yeah, no, I get a lot of fan love for Black Butler. Well, you maybe want to tell a Black Butler fan story. It's one of my favorites. And I have a lot.